So video number 9 is all about carb counting, carbohydrates. Some people don't really even understand the different food groups, so I'm just going to give a brief overview of what food groups are what. So when you're on insulin, my doctors explained to me that you only need to take fast-acting insulin when you're going to eat starchy carbohydrates. So that is your bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, anything white, anything processed, sugary. Fruit falls into the carbohydrate category because it's natural sugar. So these are the foods that you need to carb count when you're taking your insulin. Now, carb counting for me is where you measure the amount of carbohydrates you're going to eat, and you work out a ratio that works for you on how many units of carbs you need for how many carbohydrates. So as I said in a previous video, my doctors explained to me that your insulin levels should be half your body weight. So if you weigh 70 kilos, you need to be looking at being on around 35 units of insulin a day, divided that up in between the different meals, but that's going to be your overall daily insulin needs. Then you have to tweak it until you get your sugar levels correct. So I've worked out for myself that I inject 1 unit of insulin to every 5 grams of carbs that I have, and then sometimes I just have to adjust it slightly. But I use a book called Carbs and Calories, which you can get from Amazon. It's all pictures. It gives you a visual on the portion sizes of carbohydrates, but you can also go onto an app like MyFitnessPal, which you will put in all your heights, weights, gender, and it will tell you exactly how much protein, carbohydrates, calories, fibre and fats that you need every single day. So it will help you to understand how you can start to calculate exactly what it is that you need. Now, some foods are quite deceiving. Things like sauces can be very, very high in sugar. So what I tend to try and do is eat as clean as possible. If I'm going to have sugar, then I'll have it as one of my cheat meals, which I'm going to cover. I do cheat as much as I'm very, very good with my diet. I tend to do an 80-20, which I'll cover in one of the next videos, because I do feel that if you can look after yourself and be really good 80% of the time, then you're only human. So 20% of the time you could maybe go and have a cheat meal and just enjoy yourself a little bit. So one of the other factors in nutrition is fibre. Fibre is very, very important, and what fibre does is it slows down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. So it makes your foods much lower GI, which is a glycemic index. So in a simple way of explaining it, if you take white rice and brown rice has got a lot higher fibre. So the sugar from the brown rice goes into your blood system a lot slower than the white rice. So white rice will be processed very quickly and go into your bloodstream very quickly. So whole fruit is much better for you than fruit juice, because fruit juice is ridiculously high in sugar because it's concentrated. Again, drinks will be something that I'll cover: alcoholic drinks, non-alcoholic drinks. Some people are drinking an horrendous amount of sugar every day and don't even realise it. So if you can just educate yourself a little bit on foods that are better GI foods, and go for more of those in your diet, then you're going to find your sugar levels are much more stable.